An authentic and award-winning taste of Mexico is starting to find its footing here in the Twin Cities.
And beyond serving people delicious food, the owner is ensuring everyone from customers to nonprofits feel their support with every purchase.
Tacos, tacos, tacos. No, I'm not just repeating what's on the menu at this new spot along West 7th Street in St. Paul. It's literally the name, a celebration of a simple yet foodie favorite that owner and chef Robert Giuliani wants people to enjoy.
You're really wanting this appearance.
And understand.
Just like in Mexico. I mean, you see the food being made in front of you.
The same way he did growing up.
We don't have this huge extensive menu. What we really do is focus on the traditional taqueria items and make them well.
If someone goes, give me the authentic taco experience here, what will that plate look like?
So it's traditionally going to just be the street tacos. We do the 2 tortillas.
Corn tortillas specifically, followed by your choice of meat, like suadero, a slow-cooked beef, or the famous al pastor, marinated pork, cooked to a glistening bronze on a spit.
We don't have chicken or fish. We really focus on pork and beef, and that's what they do at taquerias.
Then comes the diced onions, cilantro, cucumbers, radishes, limes, and salsas, which are made fresh daily. All happening in a kitchen designed so customers can watch the flavorful ingredients come together.
We decided to relocate because we really want to give that experience of a true taqueria where you see everything being made in front of you.
Giuliani keeps referencing a true taqueria experience, as in what it would feel like to order tacos in Mexico. He lived it many times as a child, visiting the country with his mom, but it took an incredible step further in 2020.
You know, traveling through Mexico during the pandemic and just going to different taquerias.
How many?
We did over 250 taquerias.
That's right, 250, each time learning a little bit more about how tacos are made in different regions of Mexico, the recipes, cooking styles, and passion. Giuliani was inspired to bring that flavor and experience back to Minnesota.
We kept it authentic. It takes a little bit more preparation to do it the right way, but I think that we have a great product and it's worth it.
His customers quickly agreed. Their first location was in Duluth, and in under a year, Star Tribune readers voted it one of the best taco and Mexican restaurants in the state. In March, those award-winning tacos made it to St. Paul.
Why is it important to you to also serve your community?
I really wanted to have the ability of owning a business where I can make a difference.
It starts with care to share a taco. Customers buy a taco, the restaurant matches it, and the ticket for both is displayed at the register, allowing anyone to redeem it for free.
We had a lot of families come in with kids, and that's really something that I really wanted to support.
On this day,
Try my best to keep it thin.
You're doing a great job. I mean, you're hired.
it was supporting me as I tried my hand at carving some pastor.
Looks like I'm making enough tacos for everybody in the kitchen right now.
Just another example of helping Minnesotans get a taste and feel of a favorite meal south of the border.
And I think when people walk away, they walk away with more knowledge about what real Mexican food is.
So good.
Did you get fired? I couldn't tell how
picked
you were
up a
doing
weekend
with
shift.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, in addition to the Care to Share a Taco program, the restaurant also features a nonprofit of the month in which a portion of their sales are donated to a local organization. So initially it was Duluth groups. Now it's going to be here locally. But can you imagine if you were going to research a restaurant? I'm going to go to 250 versions of this type of restaurant.
And there's about 250 ways to make a taco.
Exactly.
You know, put your own spin on it.
Put your own spin, whether he was in southern Mexico, northern Mexico, in a rural area or a city. He was learning what each did differently, and he just wanted to replicate that in some way here. And he said the greatest compliment he gets is when someone who is from Mexico says, "This tastes like the tacos I grew up eating." Then he feels like he's doing it right.
Yeah, and a lot of giving back to the community, too,
That stands out as well.
Customers love, I'm sure.